This is Good Morning Hawaii.
Welcome back, everybody. Time now, 7:24 a.m. With more people working from home and using online tools to learn and communicate, the more susceptible they are to cybercrime. And that means more demand for security services like those offered by Hi-Tech Hui. Joining us now are founders Anne Marie and Chuck Lurch. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Morning.
So in your business, what is the biggest threat you see with cyber criminals?
You want to start or do you want me to?
Go for it.
Okay, so we're definitely seeing a huge increase since COVID started. So when all the workers went home, they left behind all their corporate protections like their firewalls. So spear phishing, so people sending malicious emails. So you're not, again, protected by those corporate things that you had in the past. So we're seeing a lot more of attacks that way. People trying to hack an Office 365 if you don't have, like, as we call it, multi-factor authentication. Lots of different things are happening right now.
Trying to steal data, trying to encrypt files so that you don't have access to them.
No.
So yeah, just an increase in attacks during this time.
All over. Yeah.
So are there certain things we should look out for? Because it's kind of hard, especially for someone like me. I'm not that savvy about being secure online. What do we look out for?
Well, I'd say do the simple things, right?
Yeah.
So,
antivirus, make sure you've got a really good antivirus. I always tell my friends, back up.
Yeah.
Make sure all your files are backed up on the cloud. I mean, I like to back up in multiple locations, especially if they're very important files. Make sure your files are secure.
Yeah.
What else do we tell people?
Well, especially emails, there's a lot of scams out there. So there's the phishing scams, there's all these different money scams that are still going on. There's still people that were willing to give you millions of dollars from somewhere else in the earth. If you go buy gift cards, there's all these scams right now.
So training is a key. So just educating yourself, educating employees to understand what is going on in terms of cybersecurity and the attacks, and just knowing and understanding, like, emails, right? How do you know if this is a safe email? What links to click on? Just understanding the basics.
Yep.
And I guess what would be your biggest advice? I know even no one's really safe. We saw that the unemployment system was hacked and a lot of fraud was happening as well. Just everyone is susceptible nowadays with so much activity online. What can we do? How do we protect ourselves? What do you guys do in terms of your services?
Yeah. So I'd say, like, it would be, multi-factor everything, like for your banking. So when you put your password in, at least have another, like, secondary factor, like a cell phone or something like that. So, there's basically two barriers to you get into your account for almost any service you have: email, everything.
Your bank accounts, everything.
Yeah.
Don't ever reuse the same password.
Yeah.
Make sure your passwords are long and hard to crack. And I would say using a password bank, because there's no way you're going to remember all those passwords.
But even with a password bank.
It seems like common sense. We always hear this advice, especially, during times like this, whenever we hear of a big hack. But, it's a good reminder. Thank you so much for telling us all about it. Hi-Tech Hui founders Anne Marie and Chuck Lurch joining us this morning. Have a good day.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You too.
All right. Good Morning Hawaii. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us.